Good morning, everyone. Thank you. Thank you to the Chamber of Commerce, the host of our State of the City every year since 1998. I've come to appreciate the opportunity this provides for all of us to take time to reflect upon our city. And even more importantly, it allows us to think about our direction going forward and the possibilities of what can be. Thank you, Dennis, Mark, and the entire Chamber of Commerce for being our partner. I also want to say a special thank you to Russell Green and Grand Bank and Trust of Florida for sponsoring this event today. Russell, thank you for being such a good friend of the city. And there are many other partners who every day help to make West Palm Beach a very special place. I want to start with my partners on the City Commission, who, like me, get to see firsthand all the amazing things taking place in our city on a daily basis. Commissioner President Keith James, Commissioner Kimberly Mitchell, Commissioner Sylvia Moffitt, Commissioner Shannon Materio, and Commissioner Ike Robinson. Please stand up. Thank you for your dedication and passion for West Palm Beach. I also want to thank my personal partner, my husband, Charles, and I want to recognize my daughter, Dr. Jessica Muoio, and two of my three grandchildren who are here today, Jordan, age 8, and Jada, age 6. Wave, you guys. They are not afraid of the spotlight. I'm sure by now you've taken note of the little book, For the Love of Cities, sitting in the center of your table. Well, I plan on referring to some key aspects raised by the author Peter Kagiyama a little later in my remarks. I did want to start you all thinking about what you typically say when asked about where you live or where your business is located. How many of you conclude your remarks by saying, "I love West Palm Beach"? Not only are some of the points raised by the author part of the inspiration for this year's State of the City address, but answering the question, "Do you love West Palm Beach?" is a great plumb line to measure our initiatives and a barometer by which to forecast our future. As I begin to share with you what a recovering economy has meant to our city over the last 12 months, I want to first start by presenting to you the team of key individuals who I have assembled that are helping to ensure our city government is more efficient, more transparent, and more accountable to our residents. First, our former finance director and now new city administrator, Jeff Green. Jeff, stand up. Our new economic development director, Chris Rug. Chris? And our new assistant city administrator, Scott Kelly. Scott? Thank you all. And now for our newest team member, who's really not new to our city at all. By going through the process of selecting this individual to join our team, we learned something that can make us all very proud. And we did it in a way that dared to be different and innovative. And that would allow us to access some of the best talent in the private sector redevelopment community. What we learned is that we have, hands down, the best redevelopment expertise available. This company competed amongst the top field of candidates to move our CRA forward in a dynamic way. Not only did this company repeatedly come in ranked first in every category, but the outsourcing approach will provide the innovative framework West Palm Beach is ready for and deserves. Our new CRA staffing company, RMA, its president, Kim Briesmeister, and our new CRA director, John Ward. Public safety is always a priority. Our police chief, Vince DeMasi, has us on track for an overall reduction in crime by 8.8%. Not only are the number of property crimes down, but most importantly, crimes against people are down over 5%. Helping will be the anticipated addition of 10 new community-based officers. Congratulations to Chief DeMasi for securing a $1.25 million federal hiring grant, which made the 10 new officers possible. This grant will continue and expand our community-based policing initiatives over the next 3 years. Meanwhile, under the direction of our fire chief, Carlos Cabrera, we have launched an aggressive upgrade of our fire rescue services. In addition to not just 1, but 3 new fire stations, we are also building a new state-of-the-art disaster and hurricane-proof emergency operations center. Chief DeMasi and Chief Cabrera, thank you both. And we really can't talk about dedication to our community without recognizing the head of our Parks and Recreation Department, Christine Thrower. Faced with the challenge of limited budget, yet having to meet the demand of more programs and activities for our residents and visitors, Christine established a citywide Office of Volunteer Services. This past year, the program resulted in over 26,000 donated volunteer hours of service throughout our city. This had a net total savings of well over $500,000. These programs are the result of our ongoing mission to create a livable city, but they are just the beginning. Our great lawn and waterfront areas are busier than ever. We now have our new visitor center open and operating, and our green market has more vendors and more visitors every week than ever before. Under the guidance of our very talented Director of Public Works, Danielle Slater-Price, and in collaboration with the Downtown Development Authority, Clematis Street now has new streetlights, utility box wrapping, landscaping, parking garage murals, and improved pedestrian crosswalks. And just a few weeks ago, we started on the landscaping of the western end of Clematis Street. Under the direction of Penny Redford and in partnership with FPL, 166 LED streetlights were installed in the Coleman Park area. And there are plans to convert over 1,000 additional FPL streetlights to LED technology in other areas of our city. And the DDA, headed by Rafael Clemente, is working on a new branding initiative called the West Palm Beach Arts and Entertainment District. One of my top goals for the city has been to attract new businesses. For the next 6 months, we will be working to identify the key sectors that hold the potential to fuel the future of our city's economy. Once identified, we will develop a campaign to attract those industries to our city. Many of you here have already helped us by meeting with our team to share your views and expertise. Yet before we complete that process, I have asked them to focus on what will be more immediate return on our investment. Our proximity to Palm Beach has always meant our city is an ideal hub for the financial sector. West Palm Beach has not yet fully realized that potential, but today I'm announcing a giant step forward. We already have a portion of our city where banking and finance is heavily concentrated. Now, we need to let the world know about it. Today, we are announcing the creation of the Flagler Financial District, a portion of our downtown that will be branded and used as a tool to attract similar businesses to our city.
The financial district would add a tremendous amount of diversity and also increase the level of sophistication in downtown West Palm Beach. A tremendous asset and put us on the map. It's absolutely a great marketing tool, tremendously useful to bring in even more diversification on top of having a financial district.
West Palm Beach is really perfect for having a financial district within its city. First of all, it has a wide array of business, professional, financial, wealth management, private equity, and hedge funds already within a close 10-mile radius of the downtown West Palm Beach district. Creating a brand for West Palm Beach for financial service firms to come to this area is very important in building depth and density, and certainly would be a good way to attract more firms from the outside into the city of West Palm Beach. West Palm Beach has become this very cool, urban, chic, and hip downtown area that is so attractive to so many CEOs that are looking to move their operations. It has such a wide array of housing, it has recreation, it has great cultural amenities, and so we believe that the downtown West Palm Beach area, also coupled with its affordable commercial real estate options, is a great location for companies in the financial services industry.
Well, the emphasis on creating a financial district in downtown West Palm Beach is very appropriate at this point in time because of the emphasis that's being placed on that type of business recruitment by the Palm Beach County Business Development Board and their recent success in attracting hedge fund operators out of New York City in the Northeast Quadrant to consider relocation to Palm Beach County and specifically to West Palm Beach in the downtown area. The advantage of focusing on that target group is that they are value-added jobs that have high salaries and also provide a building block to spin off additional business recruitment to the city and the county. It's a very appropriate and opportune target market for the city and the county.
Not only will highlighting a financial district as a brand set us apart in attracting new businesses, it also recognizes the commercial banking institutions and financial businesses already in our city. We all know putting up signage alone will not make it happen. However, it will help to catch the attention of CEOs. The Flagler Financial District will run from Okeechobee Boulevard on the south to 6th Street on the north, and from Flagler Drive to Rosemary Avenue in order to capture the anticipated new development on the west side of Quadrille Boulevard. I also want to give special thank you to Sandy Folan and Barron Signs for helping us get this sign here today. Doesn't it look fabulous? I think it looks terrific. Thank you, Sandy. This year, a growing number of companies chose to locate in West Palm Beach. Granite Telecom, an international company providing services to more than 2/3 of the Fortune 100 companies, picked West Palm Beach for their first Florida headquarters. Allied Fiber, which is building a national fiber network across the United States, opened a high-speed facility in our city. Delaware-based Argent Group is opening a financial services office right on Clematis Street. And did you know that Subculture Coffee Company will be roasting and brewing its own brand of coffee right here in the heart of our downtown? And speaking of downtown, over the past year, downtown welcomed 25 new businesses, and 10 more are scheduled to open in 2014. Almost more importantly, we need to make sure we have the infrastructure and quality of life that will seal the deal with the companies like these. That means following through with creation of our charter school, our commitment to more art and cultural opportunities, a defined economic development incentive package, growing our ecotourism initiative, and rewarding businesses that increase their own green and sustainable initiatives. And this year, for the first time, we hosted Entrepreneur Week and Startup Weekend, and that was great. And yes, CEOs look at our bottom line and our financial condition as a city. For the first time in 6 years, our city's tax base grew. The growth was just over 2%, from $8.1 billion to $8.3 billion, right well on our way back up to where we were in 2006. These are all the types of good, healthy growth indicators we see around us, which make it easy to believe our economy is doing so much better. Earlier this month, the local newspaper said West Palm Beach may now best symbolize the county's real estate rebound. All but a handful of the condos built in downtown are off the market, and one expert said he is bullish on plans for our city. We have projects in the pipeline that are worth more than $1.4 billion in new construction value. Our total development department revenues, under the leadership of Rick Green, have grown to $9.4 million, $850,000 more than was predicted and budgeted for the fiscal year. Consider what's about to come online in our city. Presidential Country Club resorts on Congress Avenue. Residential developments, including Meisner Lakes off Hank Aaron Drive, the Jefferson, just down the road at Executive Center Drive, Ivernia Place, North Olive Place, just north of the courthouse on Olive and 6th, Central Park Plaza at the corner of Fern and Dixie, and Bella Vita near Okeechobee and Benoist Farms Road. And we are about to add our newest park on Parker Avenue, thanks to our partners at Palm Beach Atlantic University. And there are several commercial developments in the works as well. Perhaps the most visible is the Convention Center Hotel. But we also have the Marriott Residence Inn on Hibiscus, Chase Bank and First Bank, both in our downtown, and the related and Rybovich Marine Project on North Flagler. And of course, who isn't looking forward to next month's grand opening of the Palm Beach Outlets? Going forward, West Palm Beach will face its own types of challenge. I believe our biggest challenge will be in two parts. The first will test our ability to meet the basic demand and logistical needs that are associated with new growth and an economic resurgence. And the second, and most important, will test our spirit and vision as to the type of city we want to be in light of that anticipated success. In other words, after 4 years of surviving through an anemic economy, are we prepared to handle success? And if so, what will we do with that success? I can answer the first half of the challenge. It's why I took the time a few minutes ago to introduce you to our team of individuals who are more than up to the challenge. I want you to feel confident that our team has the ability to take West Palm Beach anywhere we want it to go. Think about the policy decisions that we will be facing in the next 12 months. Selecting the right type of development for Old City Hall and the tent site. Do we bring baseball back to our city? What will we do to permanently transform the Broadway corridor, the Curry Park area, the South Dixie corridor, the Tamarind and Rosemary corridors? Will we be ready to step into the international tourist and visitor spotlight? Last week, I hosted a delegation of officials from Barcelona, Spain. They've been working with Rybovich on creating 2 world destinations for repair and retrofitting of mega yachts, Barcelona and West Palm Beach. Members of the delegation were interested in learning our plan to help brand West Palm Beach as a super yacht destination. We are also on the cusp of becoming a well-known rail destination for those European and South American tourists traveling between Orlando and Miami on All Aboard Florida passenger train. These initiatives and more are being prepared for by city staff in anticipation of each and every one of them becoming a reality. This is why I can confidently say that my team will be ready to meet the challenges these opportunities will present. However, what I can't predict is the answer to the second half of the challenge, which is how, as a growing community, will we handle our success? This brings me back to the little book in the center of your table. How can we ensure that West Palm Beach will become and remain that city we all love? Will our successes result in a city that makes you want to say, I love West Palm Beach? Or will it result in a city which we don't recognize or that has outgrown its quality of life? That part of the challenge is up to each and every one of us, individually and collectively. A recent Gallup poll identified 3 basic elements that make up the essence of what makes a great place to live, which in turn causes residents to love their cities. Coming in third place is a city's aesthetics. Well, I think we have that one hands down. Second, were the city's social offerings. Is a city fun? Does it have a vibrant nightlife? Do we have places and events where residents can come together and feel part of an exciting community? And finally, the number one reason why people love where they live is their city's tolerance and openness of various cultures and lifestyles. How we preserve and respect these ingredients while our city grows will shape how each and every one of us will think of West Palm Beach. And one extremely important foundational point the author, Mr. Kajiyama, makes is that there is no formulaic way of getting us there. For example, traditional development metrics such as density, building height, flow of traffic do not necessarily produce a livable and walkable city, and ultimately a lovable city. If we design our city to most efficiently move traffic, do we sacrifice creating a more connected community? How would our landscape change if we encouraged more personal interactions on streets rather than design our streets to quickly move us through on cars? These are not the kinds of decisions that your city commissioner nor I as mayor can make on our own. These are value-based decisions that can only come from healthy input of ideas from a large involvement of residents and business owners. West Palm Beach is not a one-size-fits-all city, and each neighborhood of our city must be recognized for its own unique characteristics and cultivated accordingly. I encourage every one of you to obtain your own copy of For the Love of Cities and read it. Think about what West Palm Beach means to you and what it is about the city that makes you love where you live and work. And the lucky person at each table whose birthday is closest to today will get to take the book home. I've invited Mr. Kajiyama to come to join us here in West Palm Beach on February 20th to speak about his book in order to inspire all of us to be an integral part of making our city a place where people love to come to visit, to live, and to work. As cities go, West Palm Beach has a lot to love. We offer the best of all worlds to people in all walks of life. I had a lot of fun making this next video, as you're about to see. I love West Palm Beach because
it's beautiful, it's nice.
Because there's so many fun things to do here, and activities and events.
I fell in love with it, and I just bought a property.
Yay, West Palm Beach.
I love the diversity and the culture and the people.
Good place to raise a kid.
And it gives off a positive vibe.
The people are really friendly. I love the green markets, the ability to take a bike ride anywhere you like.
It's a great city to live in. It's so fun. Downtown is great. So much going on, so much happening.
I love West Palm Beach because it is a very healthy and vibrant city.
Clematis Street, all the new shops and the new restaurants.
And I think it's great to have a central business district.
Just because it's beautiful and sunny and friendly, and I just like the nightlife.
Because the people are so exciting. There's an energy, a life, and the arts are vibrant and constantly growing.
The potential for a great future here.
All the shops and everybody's got a smile on their face. It's just a great place.
Because of all the great things that you can do.
I love West Palm Beach
because you can do fun things like this and hopefully survive.
So I ask you again, do you love West Palm Beach? Take an active role in shaping our future. Help us to find that unique path that keeps our city a special and lovable place. And before I end, I just want to say a very special thank you to the team of people who helped me put this together for this event this morning. They know who they are, they worked hard for the last few months, and they're very special to me. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, folks, for being here. Thank you.